This is an L sample answer. Keep practicing to build confidence. To try a mock test with these questions, watch our mock test video. The link to the PDF document is in the first comment. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any videos. Let's start off by talking about news. Do you often watch or read the news?
Yes, I try to catch up on the news every day. I usually read online articles or watch short news videos to stay informed about current events.
What kind of news interests you the most?
I'm most interested in technology and health news. These topics feel relevant to my life and often provide useful information that can improve how I live or work.
Do you prefer reading the news online or in print?
I prefer reading the news online because it's quick and accessible. I can get updates anytime and anywhere, and the content is usually more interactive with videos and links.
How important is it to stay updated with the news?
It's very important because it helps us understand what's happening in the world. Being informed allows me to make better decisions and have meaningful conversations with others.
Have you ever shared an interesting news story with someone?
Yes, I often share news with friends, especially if it's something surprising or eye-opening. Recently, I shared an article about a new medical breakthrough that could save lives.
That's the end of part 1. Now we are going to move to part 2. In this part, you will have 1 minute to prepare and then speak up to 2 minutes. Describe a piece of advice you recently received. You should say, when this happened, who gave you the advice, what the advice was, and explain how you felt about the advice.
One piece of advice I recently received came from a close friend. About a month ago, I was feeling overwhelmed with work and struggling to manage my time effectively. I had too many deadlines, and I often ended up working late into the night. During a casual chat, I told my friend Lucy how frustrated I was. She's super organized, so she suggested I try a must do, should do, and could do system to prioritize my tasks. Initially, I was not sure about whether this system would work for me. I usually handle tasks randomly, focusing on whatever feels most urgent at the time. But since I trusted her advice, I decided to give it a shot. I took some time to sort my weekly tasks into the 3 categories. To my surprise, this simple method gave me a clear overview of my responsibilities and helped me identify areas where I was wasting time. Following this advice made a big difference in how I got things done. I realized I could finish my most important tasks faster and still have extra time for myself. I felt less stressed and more in control of my day. It was a small change, but it really improved how I handled my daily activities. Looking back, I'm thankful for this advice. It taught me that even small changes can bring big results. It also reminded me how useful it is to listen to others and try out their suggestions, even if they seem simple at first. I plan to use this lesson in other parts of my life too.
That's the end of part 2. Now we are going to move on to part 3. We'll continue discussing the topic of advice. Why is it important to seek advice from others?
Seeking advice is important because others can offer different perspectives or experiences. For example, a mentor may guide your career, or a friend might suggest solutions you hadn't considered. Advice helps us avoid mistakes, make informed decisions, and build trust by showing we are open to others' ideas.
What qualities make someone a good person to give advice?
A good advisor should be knowledgeable, understanding, and trustworthy. For instance, a financial expert can guide investments effectively, while a supportive friend listens without judgment. They should offer practical, relevant advice and genuinely care about your well being, demonstrating patience and clear communication in all situations.
Do you think people are more likely to seek advice from friends or professionals?
It depends on the situation. For personal issues like relationships, people often turn to friends who know them well. For financial planning or medical concerns, professionals are preferred because they provide expert insights. For example, a friend might help with emotional support, while a doctor addresses health questions.
Is it better to follow advice or make your own decisions?
Both are important. Following advice, like a teacher's study tips, can guide success, but making your own decisions teaches independence. For example, learning to cook by experimenting after advice makes the experience personal. Balancing advice with self reliance helps you grow and make smart choices that suit you.
That's the end of the speaking test. Good job.